YouTube, what's going on? It's the Elite Ace. I'm back with another Bleach review. Of course, I'm late with this one again. When I was on my way to work, the chapter came out. So here I am, just getting off work. Now I'm doing this review. Now next week, I have next Wednesday off, so it will be an early review. Now this review, it's going to be kind of quick due to the fact that it was a quick chapter, just like last week. Okay, this is entitled Bleach. This number is Bleach chapter 492. Now, of course, it starts out with Aeon, it starts out back in Hueco Mundo. Aeon is there, and he turns around. His neck just turns completely around him. He looks at all three of them, and they're like, what are you looking at, us for? And, Apache tells him, don't worry about us, Aeon, go. And when she gives that command, I mean, he just goes ballistic. He starts screaming, shouting, just flexing. And Orihime and Chad, they feel the amount of spiritual pressure he's releasing. Like they're covering their ears. They're just shocked by the sound and the power of this guy. And Ichigo, he's like, what's up with that monster? And that's when Apache goes to explain, what he's about and what he is and how they summoned him. So Kurge, he's like, you think this is enough to, you think this monster can? And next thing you see this big fist of Aeon just come, bam, hit him right in his face. Pretty much the fist take up the whole body. Now, then it switches to the two Soul Reapers. Pretty much no one cares about. Think of Yuki and Shino. Now this part, it goes to Soul Society, but it doesn't go to Soul Society that we were expecting. I mean, they introduce a new character who resembles Aizen a lot. And he is a 6th seat of, I can't remember his name, he's the 6th seat of Squad 13. And Yuki, he questions the whole war between Shinigami and Quincy. And that's when this new guy, he explains it all. So it goes back to the Hueco Mundo fight. And Aeon, he is just, demolishing Kurge. He's just beating them and smashing them, hitting them, punching them. And at one point, he grabs Kurge's face, slams it down. Then he picks him up again, and she's like, and Chad is like, oh, that's too much. You're going too far. And he slams Kurge down very hard. To the point, all you see is his feet sticking out the sand. His upper torso was buried in the sand. You see like half his wings sticking out. So that's when Apache says, well, I guess we did go too far, but I'm surprised, you could handle, handle all the hits and everything. I'm surprised you're still intact and you're not ripped to pieces. Out of nowhere, you see Kurge, his sword, just straight through. Pretty much from there, it didn't go exactly right here, a little bit lower, but pretty much that was a critical blow. In my book, it should have been a death blow. And next thing you know, everyone is just like, they're just quiet, they're just shocked. And he takes the blade out, and he says, what does he say? Kurge says he's gonna have to advise the leader of the Vanderreach, His Majesty, about to adjust the strength of, it was a German word, to adjust the strength of their blood or blue, whatever it is. The translation I was reading, pretty much that means like their blood, So that's just another mystery thing these Vanderreach Quincy's can do. And at that point, he gets up. Look, I don't know if he's adjusting that star halo or if he's touching it and summoning it, but it looks like he's adjusting it. Oh, let me go back at one point. Apache did tell Ichigo, like, look, you're not the enemy right now, so if you don't want to die, you better get out of here. Anyway, so he is adjusting his little star halo hat thing, and it's kind of tilted. And it looks like, I don't know if it's Reishi coming within to it or if it's spreading out a little bit more. You can't really tell completely because it's not animated. At that point, he tells everybody you're gonna die very quick. I'm gonna kill you all quickly. Now it's pretty much the end of the chapter. Now, my thoughts on this chapter, I'm gonna tell you. I'm not even gonna say fanboy mode is off right now because I don't even have that mode for it to be on. I keep it real. I tell it like it is. And everyone know I love Bleach. But this chapter, it was See, it wasn't good, it wasn't great. It was just a regular, it was okay. No, it was okay because of the fact that you have to remember things in this chapter didn't happen the way I want them to. One thing I did say in my last review is that I believe it's going to be split. Like one part is going to be Soul Society, then one part is going to be Hueco Mundo. However, it was a part of Soul Society that I didn't think they were going to show. So the things I didn't like about the chapter, I didn't like how this fight is, to me, I know it just got started. To me, it feels like it's starting to drag on. Second, I didn't like the fact that it went to Hueco Mundo, and it went to Soul Society and gave a recap of the whole Quincy history. That I didn't like. Also, I thought, what kills me is the fact that how Chad says, "Oh, you're going too far. You need to stop." I don't understand why characters say stuff like that, or they put that in animes or mangas. This is a life and death situation. Kurge, I'm pretty sure after he had to kill Ichigo, he probably would have killed Chad. You are in a life or death situation, and you could easily lose your life. I think Aeon will drop Chad. He is in Hueco Mundo. Yes, he has hollow powers. He's a Fullbringer. With him being in Hueco Mundo, they are enhanced, but still. And you see both of your enemies fighting, and one of your enemies is beating the hell out of your other enemy. You're gonna say, "Oh, that's too much. You're going too far." But I didn't like that. But I'm not gonna completely take that away from the chapter. I just didn't like that. I didn't think that'd be something that's in Chad's character. I would expect Orihime to say something like that. The whole recap of the Quincy thing, to me, I feel like that wasted so many pages. We knew this already. Yes, I've read in forum sites, on the way home from work, on the internet, I was reading on forum sites that they think Kubo did it for all the people, all the newcomers in Bleach, or to get those people up to speed. Alright, look, if you are just jumping now into Bleach, you're going about it all wrong. I could never do that. Just jump into something midway. Yes, it felt like a reboot, when the Fullbring arc started and all this stuff. Each not having no powers, and it's showing his age and information, his whole bio. But the chapter number alone will be enough to make me say, "Oh no, I'm not jumping into this. It's in the 400s." Like, no, I will start fresh. That's what I would do. But a lot of people don't do that. But I'm gonna tell you how I would have drawn it. When they showed Shino and Yuki, and that's when Yuki was asking Shino about, why are we at war with the Quincy's and everything. When they showed that new seated officer, that's the Squad 13. One thing I didn't know is that how he said, "Oh, they stopped teaching that in class." I would have drawn the panel like this. I'd have him say, "Well, let me explain the whole Soul Reaper and Quincy background to you," and that's it. That's it. I'd have left it alone like that. I'd have went back to Hueco Mundo. He wasted so many panels of telling us that we knew these things. We knew it. And another thing, wherever the Van and Reach arrived in the Serite is very big. They must have arrived at one point, way, way, way over on the whole other side of Serite, because, when they arrived, you seen Shinigami running everywhere, and now it's we go to Soul Society now. Apparently, it's in one point of the Serite where it's calm, because they're stopping, they stop and talking. That, Kubo could have did that differently. What else? What I did like about it. No, let me stay on track what I don't like about it. Like I said, I feel like this fight is dragging on. Fights are good. Who doesn't enjoy good fights? But when it is fight after fight after fight, after chapter, to me at some point, the story, a little bit or a lot, is at a standstill. And maybe it's because I don't give a damn about Kurge. My interest in him is just getting lower and lower and lower as the more they show him. Aeon, look, something needs to happen. And with Apache getting stabbed in the neck, it's to the point now where I don't know if to take that as a loss, or she just again, or she's gonna get back up, because we've been teased a lot with these critical blows in Bleach series, where someone looks like they're gonna die, or they get a very critical hit, or they take a significant amount of damage. Next thing you know, they're still alive or whatnot. So her getting stabbed right there, who knows if she's gonna live or not. If she's on the verge of dying, I wouldn't be surprised if Orihime heal her. You know, I wouldn't be surprised. But Kurge and Aeon, they need to hurry up and do something. Someone needs to die. So who's ever left, Ichigo need to kill that person. And then, you know, it just gets on to back to the Soul Society. And we're in Urahara, who knows where he is at this point. So, because back when Aizen was going to Soul Society to make the key, I remember when I seen that spoiler, they showed I seen the spoiler picture of Aizen and Gin going through the gate. I was just excited, because before that it was fight after fight after fight after fight after fight after fight. When it's a lot of fights, the manga chapter goes by quick, because it's just pictures, less dialogue. So you're going through these panels. So this chapter felt very quick to me, and I wasn't too, you know, too pleased with this chapter. It wasn't horrible. It's just, you know, it continued on with these fights. And also, it did a recap of something we already knew. All those pages wasted. That's my only thing about it. What I did like about it, kind of when you think about it, this was the first time technically Ichigo seen Aeon, I believe, and Chad and Orihime also. That was the first time I seen it. So, you know, I like that little reaction they put into it. And like I said with this chapter, I did kind of predict, yes, they were going to split it between Soul Society and Hueco Mundo. However, with Soul Society, I didn't think they were going to show this, you know. Also, oh yeah, I knew that Apache, whatever her name is, she was going to pretty much, you know, say like, hey, Ichigo or Shinigami, you're not the enemy right now. You know, my main focus is this guy, Kurge. And it seems like Aeon, he's more tame now and listens more. You know, he listens more to where he came from. You know, the 3 fraction on that, the salad bills. Yeah, that's my old thoughts and about the chapter, my old review about it. Hopefully next week, someone will die. Hopefully Aeon will die. Hopefully Kurge will die. I'm getting sick of both of the motivators, I swear. And hopefully it'll go back to the Vanderreach invading Soul Society. I mean, let's be honest, y'all. Let's really be honest. That's what we want to see. I could give a tinker's damn about Aeon. To tell you the truth, I don't even care who wins. I don't even care who wins. Maybe I care more if one of them dies and Ichigo steps up and finish the other one off. But like I said, I'm not going to give this chapter, I'm not going to say this chapter was bad just because what I wanted to happen didn't happen. I don't do that. Like I said, it was okay. It was just steady. It wasn't down here. It wasn't up there. So that's my thoughts on it. That's my review. This is the Elite Ace. The Elite Ace. Damn. I will see you all next week earlier. I'm off next week, so look out for my review next week a whole lot earlier. I'm signing out.